Hi everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, this is a late upload. Opo. Nag-procrastinate naman ako for the past few days. I know, hindi nakaka-proud yun. Anyway, I'm gonna share with you today how healing feels lonely as sa part ko. Sa season ko ngayon. Siyempre, channel ko to. I'm sharing about myself. Ganon, di ba? Kasi nung nakaraan, hindi ako makatulog. And I'm just scrolling. Doom scrolling na naman ang ate nyo. And nakakita ako ng post ng isang tao. Um, hindi naman to about them, but I saw them very happy. Like, nagbabonding sila and all. And parang, I don't know, for some reason, nakaramdam lang ako ng konting lungkot. Kasi, napatanong lang ako, parang, why I don't have my people anymore. Ganun. And that hit deeper than I expected because my 2025, di ba nga, I shared with you how busy I am, how exciting everything's going on noong 2025. I had a D group that's happening every morning, Friday. Meron din ako ng Boiling Waters happening every Sunday. And Glorious Hope every Tuesday. Mind you, it happened like months, like years pa nga na active yung mga ganun. I also became part of the space and trading community, conferences. I attended conferences and events, team building. So, grabe, di ba? There's always something, there's always someone, some people, and laging may excitement ng 2025. But now, 2026, well, the G group is not active anymore. Boiling Waters catch-up stop, matigil siya, and Glorious Hope has ended since nakagraduate na ako. Nag-pause din muna ako sa mga community ko, like the space and trading community. VG, I am trying to be active in the music ministry. I'm there. I'm still active right now, but I don't feel like I am deeply connected. It's not about them. It's just really me. And I realized that I'm actually in between seasons. Kasi last year lang, di ba, sobrang daming ganap. I'm fully inside of old communities but not fully planted in the new seasons. Alam yun, nagigets nyo ba? So, yeah. So, it's kind of lonely. And it's just, sometimes I feel like I belong because I was doing something. Nothing wrong with, all of the organization that I'm part before. It's just me, like doing all the organizing, all of the participating, the showing up, serving and contributing because of my people pleasing personality, diba? But now that I step back to work on my finances, my boundaries, and my people pleasing personality nga, diba? It's just kind of quieter. And sometimes the silence feels louder in my head. So, ganun. And I also noticed what happened to me when this loneliness hits. Kaya nga, ayun, mga nakakaraan, nag-procrastinate nga ako kasi kind of feeling lonely and sad. I doom scroll. Yung discipline ko na tinatrying kong i-build. Like, I feel like lagi ako nag-go back to zero. Diet ko, parang bago-bago na naman siya. Yung exercise ko, alam mo yun, parang I'm trying to be more active this year, but natitigil siya when I am not feeling okay. Even my devotions becomes inconsistent. And yung books na na-enjoy ko recently, naging boring siya for me because of that. So, yeah, my brain is constantly looking for stimulation because, yeah, healing, it's kind of boring sometimes. And kasi nga naman, chaos, problems, those are exciting. Business, events are, it gives you full of energy, di ba? But yung stability, yung same routine, the budgeting, of course, and the saying no, it's not exciting. It's just, boring. But that's actually a grown up healing. And I think what hurts is when you stop performing, you lose some applause. wala na nakaka-recognize sa'yo, wala na acknowledgement and all. When you stop overgiving, some people stop reaching out because some of them are just reaching out because you can give something. And when you stop organizing, you will realize that you are actually the glue that holds them together, that holds the group together. Alam mo yun? But yeah, it is painful, but it gives me clarity. And natanong ko sa sarili ko na talaga bang naging belong ako or I was just really performing para magmukhang belong ako. And again, it's not because of, the group or organizations just using me para maging belong ako or ang hirap i-explain pero it's just me because I'm really I'm doing something so that maging belong ako. No, ganon. Sometimes we feel connected not because we are deeply known, but because we are useful. So, but I have couple of communities na kilalang kilala talaga nila ako. Not because I'm useful. I have this community which is the space na parang I really appreciate them so much na kahit wala akong ginagawa, I feel like I'm still part of the community up until now. So I really love them so much. And even other community. So, yeah. Dun sa mga season na to, nakikita mo talaga, na-feel mo talaga kung sino talaga yung mga tao na dapat mong i-treasure. Kasi, as we grow old, as we mature, we realize that people really come and go. And that's okay because we mature and we grow separately. Sometimes feeling mo yung super duper close mo ngayon, hindi na siya magiging part ng life mo after a few years. And that's totally fine. Oo, nakakasad. But nakakatuwa lang kasi nga, because of the maturity is already there, hindi ka na para pa magsama ng loob sa mga tao na to because you know in yourself that it is something that's growing in your heart. Parang ganon. But yeah, na-realize ko lang na nakakasad siya. But this is not really a punishment. But it is pruning. Maybe God is removing noise so I can learn who I am without constant affirmation. Because that affirmation really, fuels me. Maybe this is where my identity solidifies, not by the affirmation, the acknowledgement, the praise of other people. Not in the conferences, not in buildings, not in the community applause, but in the routine, in the discipline, and the small obedience. And it is less exciting, but it's more stable. And maybe this is what I need right now. Yeah. Not the stimulation, not the validation of other people, not the constant connection, but grounding. Just grounding. And if you're a season like me, that you feel like you lost your people and you are not as active anymore and you feel like you're not seen, I want you to know that sometimes growth feels like isolation. And sometimes healing feels like loss. But not every loss is a punishment. Akala ko before lahat ng isolation is negative. Hindi naman pala. Sometimes you're really growing by yourself and the Lord is there to help you. Some are just transitions. And I'm still figuring this out. Let's figure this out together. So yeah, sometimes some nights feels like lonely, but I don't want to run back to that noise just because I am uncomfortable with the silence. Ayoko na bumalik ulit ako dun sa mga community because nasasad lang ako ngayon. I want na if I will be committing myself to be part of a community that I will be 100% fully committed. Hindi lang dahil kailangan ko sila dahil nalulungkot ako, but I'm really serving and, giving myself because that's how we should fully serve, parang ganun. And I want my next connection to be aligned. Yung hindi ako nagpa-perform lang, but it's a real connection. And I know it takes time. So yeah, 2026 feels like a little quieter for me, but maybe that's okay. Of course, that is okay. It's just different kind of fear right now. Not the exciting, not the social kind, not the ang daming ganap kind, but maybe this year is where I need to focus on my foundation, on my finances, my character, my habits, and most especially my relationship with God. So, yeah, hindi man siya masyadong visible, wala masyadong highlight or ganap, but it is important because before anything grows, you have to make sure na stable muna yung base mo. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this year. And thank you so much for sitting with me in this. Again, this channel is not about the highlight. It's also about transition too. And if you are also in between seasons, you are not behind. You are just becoming. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day. Bye.